Girl, Portia, you better walk light, honey. I don't think you want it with Candy like that. I really don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but girl, I don't think you want it with Candy like that, honey. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be season 9, episode 11 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if for nothing else in this episode, you can see these motherfuckers don't like each other. They really don't. This is the show where, see, we're just doing it for a paycheck because we don't really like each other. I mean, this is what I've gathered, through this whole season. These girls ain't friends. Nobody. It was so evident that Candy did not want Cynthia staying in her house. And I know Cynthia could feel it, like all the signs with her. She's like, girl, she really wants you at her house. Thank God it was only really for, it looked like one day. And then she actually got a phone call and said everything was a go. She closed on her house. Because Candy truly didn't want her there. And she even stated, you throw an offer out and then people actually accept, but you didn't really believe they would accept. That's why you're not supposed to do that. I'll say nothing out my mouth that I don't mean. I don't waste words on people. I don't do it. I'll never offer for somebody to come stay at my house because I don't want no motherfucker staying at my house. I want no grown ass coming to stay here. Period. Get on out of here. Not my thing. More than one grown person occupying a space. No, thank you. Anyway, moving on. Kenya and Phaedra. Child, y'all aren't friends. Y'all aren't going to make friends. It's just bullshit. They did the little camp thing. Great. Fabulous. They did all that. Look at the confessional. When they were talking about the bed, the little cots. When Kenya was too good to want to stay at the camp, and said, would you be offended if I went to a holiday? And girl, I wouldn't be offended if you did anything, girl. Just don't get hit by the bus, bitch. Go on. But when she said that little line, honey, there's a difference between a bed and a cot, and I know you know the difference. A bed is in a home. A cot can be found in a prison, and I know you know better. I've said, your friend, huh? Girl plays a mess. And then later on, when that whole thing at the dinner got started with Portia, and it was a little conversation that Phaedra said some shit to Kenya, and Kenya brought it back up in front of Portia. Kenya knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew that it was going to push Portia's buttons. She knew that Portia was going to go defensive and feel as though Phaedra was talking about her, and that's why she posed everything that way. Oh yeah, Phaedra told us that you were in anger management and this, that, thing, the other. And just like Candy said, child, don't believe the bitch hasn't been to anger management, and that's why the bitch don't want to talk about it. Nothing but some storyline shit. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. This whole thing on this episode with Todd and Portia, Todd, check it up and go about your business. Because that whole shit with Portia, I didn't get it. You basically told him you didn't want him. And you acted like you didn't want him. And I think you just didn't have the balls to just really get out of the relationship, just leave the relationship alone. He basically lost his job due to you versus his job versus the social media thing. They gave him an ultimatum. Either you could get out of that relationship or keep your job. And he chose her, but then she didn't choose him. So he lost, didn't he? And you didn't even have any words of encouragement. Now, I don't know how foolish he is, but if you don't realize that that bitch don't want you, then you're a fool. But this is the way it always works. You know, you've been dogged out by how many men that didn't want you, and then you found one that wants you, and then you're going to dog him out, huh? Remember, karma is a bald headed, weave wearing bitch, honey. Remember that. Anyway, Bob and Sheree, craziness. Craziness. I know that they went through some stuff and said that they had gone through some stuff. I had no idea about this story that she told about being in France. I believe it was France. And Bob actually threw a drink in her face. I don't know, baby. Me and Bob would never have spoken again. That's like what happened with Jennifer on Basketball Wives. Those are the husbands that you never motherfucking speak to again. A husband that will take this and throw it in your face is a motherfucker that don't do to ever be spoken to again. And he really shouldn't be able to hear you if you speak to him because you should have already cut his motherfucking head off. But you know, whatever. That's just me. That's just the way I handle things. But I can't imagine a motherfucker that been in my pussy throwing a drink anywhere near me, let alone in my face. Are you kidding? That's hitting. I don't know whether you call it, that's hitting. You know? You better not hit me. You better not throw no drinks at me. You better not talk too motherfucking loud to me or we're going to have a motherfucking misunderstanding. Yes, we are. I don't understand these women. You all, this shit's crazy. But anyway, so they all sit down to this dinner and they're basically talking about they're going to go to camp. And it just got just off. Like everything was off. And they were questioning Portia, you know what I mean? And I think Portia basically, what I gathered from this, Portia likes the fact that she thinks that they're scared of her. And she was going through all of that. She made the mistake of being in her confessional, and it was real fast. They rolled the confessional when she said something about Candy being scared of her. And I was like, bitch, you done spoke all the motherfucking way out of turn, bitch. Because I don't even want you to get it confused in your pea-brain ass mind that Candy's scared of you, bitch. If you think Candy ain't laying waiting on you, girl, Candy will eat your ass up, Portia. And don't get it fucked up. I bet you don't run up on her like you did that, whoever that other broad was that was running away and you ran up. I bet you don't run up on Candy Burns like that. Girl, don't get it fucked up. Candy's not scared of you, boo. And she let you know because she cussed you right the fuck out. You're not going to keep cussing at me. And Candy was like, what? Oh, yeah, I am talking. Cussed you right the fuck out. Didn't seem too scary to me. She threw you 3 more 4-letter words, bitch, so you get your motherfucking ass on out of her face. And you did just that, bitch. You marched your big ass right on down up out of that motherfucking restaurant. You didn't play bad too tough. Because I think you know, but if you don't know, for the record, write it down. Today is the 22nd of January 2017, and I'm telling you, bitch, you don't want it with Candy, okay? Now, you can write it down or don't write it down and keep on carrying on like you're doing. And I hate to see what happened to you at that motherfucking reunion. You going to push Candy to reach for you, bitch, and I don't think you're going to like it. I really don't. Then all this shit, and I laughed at Sheree, because Sheree, you dishing out shit, but when your shit got thrown out there, bitch, you did not like it. Bitch, you was feeling some kind of way about that motherfucker Kenya throwing that shit out there about you getting your motherfucking ass whooped. But you was throwing the Matt shit around real cute until Kenya said, I know for a fact that you've been in an abusive relationship. Bitch, you didn't like that shit at all. If you can't take it, don't dish it. You've been dishing it all season. We got more season to go. You got more shit you're going to be dishing next week. You can't take it then. That's the bad part about Sheree. You can't take it. You love to dish it, but you can't take it. Check that shit, Sheree. The hell's really going on? But anyway, that's basically it. That's all that really went on with this episode. But it was so clear to see. Child, none of them really like each other. Child, everybody doing it for the check. Child, they ain't doing it for the van, but they damn sure doing it for the check. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week with this bullshit.